The person that sent you this one is head, but they don't. The person that sent you this one's head. They don't want anyone's head. They want your head. Because head
in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So USC's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. This one's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off-play action on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's McAllister.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Close to the marker, it's McAllister. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. He's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. tries to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Corrals it at the 45. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
2nd and goal for this offense. Trying to pound it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Might be calling a hot route. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it in the shotgun. fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over LSU. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He breaks a tackle. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. He's open on the right. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Going to throw it over the top of the D. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Here's the handoff. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That one comes out hot down the right side. Got his man downfield. He's loose. The 20, the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Gets the back moving. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense...
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Tight end now in motion. Looking for space, it's Kane. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on. Offensive coordinator's list, making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Makes a man miss. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju. And then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. They'll move the tight end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Welsh. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Harvin. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. On the ground, it's Harvin. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown USC. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Unloads it downfield. Couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Loss on 1st down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. Back to pass. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They'll send the back in motion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Harvin. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They go to the draw. Nice move to keep running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground, he's got it again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Pocket breaking down. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good